Work. Eh? It don't not work, my dear. So what is your name?
Joseph.
Joseph Pinnock. Okay, so I need to go to work, so I've been waiting for the longest time.
Oh.
You know, because they told me 10:30. I'm saying let me come here for 10 o'clock just in case they come early. Yeah. Yeah. Can't take the sun. You're right. Turn up in high school. Cool shit. Oh boy. Oh, God help me. Now from 2022, me I be gonna come do a meter test, you know.
The meter test that we pull out, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to come out of this out of the sun or take that out of the sun.
So you can read it.
Okay. Oh boy. Reading.
I got to pull some information from it. Not the read, because
Okay. Eh? Okay. Can't see the reading until he gets to the office, but him pull some information from it because him can't see the reading. Alright. But them not gonna trick me, you know, and that's what Mr. Les just said. Oh boy. So Water Commission people are here to do their meter test, and I've had my cup full where Water Commission is concerned. Me and them are going to tell you all about this, because me know me not pay this 400 and odd $1,000 water bill. From 2022 have been requesting a meter test. So I will let you know. They are here now to remove the meter, quarantine it, and to get it tested. What is your name, sir?
I'm Mark.
You're Mark, the magician.
Yeah. It disconnect.
It has been disconnected for more than a year now. A tanks may I use 4 tanks.
And you should do whatever you and the blank, screen blank? Yeah. Screen blank? Lock with the key, Patrick. Huh? Lock with the key. Supposed to. Is it got the washer? The washer.
is my meter. So where the meter number is on this, which is here. Right there. Oh, 64. Oh, 389537. All right. You're quarantined. Oh boy. All right. Whichever is there.
That is it. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that is
Me
it.
not have to sign nothing?
No.
All right. Thank you, Mark and Mr. Pinnock. All right. So when me going to hear from you guys?
All right. As soon as I take this to town,
Yeah.
Kingston, then
They'll call me.
they'll call.
And they have my number, 878-3889.
That's it?
Right there.
That's the number here?
Yeah, man. And they can always WhatsApp me as well.
So then, so the appointment, so they will call you the day
To witness the
test.
testing.
So they will call whichever day they will maybe call you before and then give you a time. Maybe conducive to both you and them.
All
And then
right.
you can come in. This is Morasca Road.
Morrisco. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Also, the meter replacement, if you notice right here, so you don't put nothing there.
Your previous, it wasn't replaced at all, so you need to cross it out.
Alright. You don't put any there, so this is on us.
Cross out this and sign it. And sign it, because me no never want next thing you hear say the meter was placed there.
With this, no, my information sheet, I don't put a new meter number on it.
Okay, but that is for you and them. Me no know that.
With
so
you
when
know,
you
right
give
here,
me
so
this,
now, right here, you don't have meter installation. We don't put in the number right here, the number and the reading right here, but I didn't. So I say not applicable. So it showed and then right there. So
all right, I understand, Mark. Thank you. So, NWC reps just visited my premises from 2022. I have requested that they come and do a meter test because they keep sending me high water bills and they refuse. I wrote to the OUR about 10 times requesting that they come and do a meter test, and each time I write to the OUR would forward the email to NWC. I don't know why they refuse to come and do the meter test from 2022. And right now it is 2024. Today is July 31, 2024. So because of their high bills, I installed 4 tanks on the roof, right? And let me tell you something. This lady was the same person who got the $48 million water bill in 2011. And that was an actual reading. They came back, and when it hit the press, they came back and they did another reading, sent me another water bill for $1.4 million. So, and I have been plagued with high water bills from the NWC. Now the parcels on this complex does not use NWC service. They use these tanks, and they have been using these tanks for more than a year now. So let me see what NWC is gonna tell me, because when Mr. Pinnock came and put his magnet tester on the meter, he said he wasn't getting a reading, and nothing was showing up on his screen. So let me see what hanky panky thing they're gonna come up with, because this $400,000 water bill was not caused by anybody here. Let me tell you, although you see this building being put up, water has to be trucked here. No work has been done to this building since February, March of this year. And when work was going on, water, they charged $500 to fill each of these barrels. So water was trucked here for the workmen. And I have several of these drums here. All about. Through hurricane, them did move some and put it elsewhere. So, and when water is not trucked by the water truck man, I fill up 5 pails I have in my vehicle, and I'll take it here in the mornings for the workmen. Good. But Water Commission is one of the most unscrupulous utility companies I've ever come across in Jamaica. Believe you me, one of the most unscrupulous. I was getting exorbitant water bill for about 5 tenants that were here. We watched their water bill creep from an average of $15,000 to $24,000. And when I contacted Water Commission and said, please come and read your meter, right? Something is wrong. They sent a bill for $68,000. Now, can you imagine? I'm gonna tell 5 call center workers that they are to pay an average of, say, $11,000 on the water bill. Yes, some of them pay, but most of them get up and move. However, I continued paying on the water bill because, you know, I don't want the water to be disconnected, the service to be disconnected, so I continue paying on it. So eventually the water bill was showing a credit of $11,000 odd, minus $11,000 odd for all of October, November, December 2022, coming to January 2023, February 2023, the water bill was showing a credit, right? Meaning that Water Commission would have owed me, or would have owed, and not the customer owing Water Commission. So I wasn't getting any bills, and I wrote to Water Commission sometime in September, and I said, please come and read your meter. Your meters are accessible. Your meter is accessible. I have no dogs. It's not covered. Come and read your meter. Instead of reading the meter, they stopped sending me bills. I wrote to the OER and I said, please come and send me your bills. I need to see actual bills. So in February of 2023, I called the customer service and I said, is any money owing on water bill account number that? They said no. In fact, we at NWC owe you because your account is in credit. It is showing minus $11,000. So I said, why don't you send me the bills? 2 days after, I got a text message that the water bill was $465,000. Bill wasn't in my name. Person went out there. They said I need to come and do a meter test, a meter check. Now there's a difference between a meter check and a meter test. A meter check is when they come and they'll tell you to turn off all pipes, and then they turn off the lock off, and then they turn on back the lock off. And once they see anything registered on the lock off, then they tell you that you have a leak. And a lot of time them frighten people. Good? So when they came to do the meter check, someone had just used the bathroom. And did you know that if Water Commission is doing a meter check and you turn off all pipes and your water tank or your bathroom tank is empty, and when you turn on the pipe, the tank will immediately start to full, right? So that meter check will be null and void. Null and void. Anyway, long and short of it, I begged them to come and do a meter test. And from 2022, I've been begging them to do a meter test. and they refused to come and do the meter test. Although I wrote to the OER tell them to come and do the meter test. For some reason, they did not want to do the meter test. All right, so I got this big bill for $400,000, and I say, let me get a statement of account from them so that I can sue the tenants who are leaving to pay their water bill. I only can sue for the amount which I paid. Good, and I have been paying from my NCB account. Now, when I got this statement of account from NWC, about 12 payments which I made were not recorded or reflected on their statement. I brought it to the director's attention, I brought it to NWC attention, and I pay a cock and bull story. The only way I can successfully sue is if I get a statement of account with all the amounts which I have paid, reflected on the statement of account, take that into the court's office, along with my receipts as proof that I paid this money. I was not able to do that. So they disconnected their meter while it was under investigation, right? Because the OUR told them to do a meter test, but they came and they disconnected the meter. All right, so when they came and they disconnected the meter, everybody had moved out, and it was more joy to me, because at one point I requested that they should come and do it, and they say they can't come and disconnect the meter unless I pay up the bill. Anyway, long and short, when the meter was disconnected, this lady did nothing more than to buy 4 water tanks. See them there? 4 of them, put them on the roof, and get a plumber to service each apartment with these water tanks. So when the water finished, the tenants would just call in the water truck and fill up. Where construction of this building is concerned, water truck will come in and truck in water. All right, so the statement of account which I paid for, which cost $8,400, that was reflected on the last water bill I received as a charge. Remember, I went and I paid for it at the counter, and they put it on their bill as a separate charge. Good, and it's like they never stop. All when the meter, they disconnected their meter, Water Commission was still sending high bills, right, with charges. So I want to get this off my head, and I keep writing to the OUR, and I said, this is it, Miss OUR. I don't want to deal with Water Commission. I want to come in and speak with you to find out how I can move forward. And I guess because that email sends a message to them, and so they came this morning to read the meter. Well, Mr. Pinnock and Mark came, and I will advise you how the reading goes, because in 2019, I got a water bill for $225,000. I wrote to the OUR. OUR said, tell them to come and do a water test, a meter test. You're entitled to 1 meter test per year. Let them remove the meter, replace the meter, because sometimes the meter malfunction, right? And when they did the meter test, the reading was AY, and so they wrote off half of the water bill. I struggled to pay the remainder of the water bill, and I eventually paid it. And I just want to get this out of my head, because I don't want to feel like I owe Water Commission any money. I just want Water Commission to come and deal with them thing. I will advise you based on today They give me this. They're gonna take this, the meter, to the lab. They're gonna arrange for a date for me to go and witness the test. Do not let Water Commission come and test your meter and check your meter. Tell them you want to test your meter. Don't let them come and do a meter check. A lot of people in this area have high water bills, and the Water Commission will come and soften you up with is to tell you that, oh, I can give you a 30% discount after them give you one big rotted water bill. Then tell us that they can give you a 30% discount if you pay half of the bill by X time, and you can enter a payment arrangement to pay the remainder. Listen, I'm not gonna enter a payment arrangement to pay for something. I walk around with all the water fittings and water tools and materials you can think of. I'm a walking plumber, right? Nobody can do plumbing work more than me, and I have all the fittings. From me about 12 years old, I know how to change a washer. In fact, from Roger, one plumber, charged me $1,500 to change a flapper ball 10 years ago, long before COVID. I learned plumbing. I said never again. I paid $1,500 just to change a flapper ball, and at the time the flapper ball did cost about $100. Yeah. So yeah, man, you know, I make Water Commission. See that? The amount of fittings may have to rotted, right? Elbow. This is not even half, because this is not my utility vehicle with all my material. But just in case, I always walk with these things as well in this vehicle. Anyway, stay tuned. I will advise you about this water reading as soon as I go and witness the test.